And we are back. For the past 2 years, what I've been doing is just been investing in the stock market with a small budget because I want to show everybody how easy it is to invest in the market and how affordable it can actually be if you start early, because the earlier you start, the better it is. Now I'm just ready to show you guys what the results are so far, how much money we got in, and overall what we have gained throughout this 6-month journey so far. I do not like lying. I like giving you guys realistic results. That being said, let's open up the app and let me show you guys what we got. And for this project, the app I've been using is Robinhood, because the best thing about Robinhood is that you can buy shares in a fraction. So fractional share buying is what made this type of project easy, and the fact that we can do it with money that are in single digits, that is the reason why I've been using Robinhood for this type of project. So if you guys are interested in opening an app like this, there's going to be a link down below. You guys can just go and see exactly how easy it is to open an account for you guys. Remember to hit the link down below so you guys can start this type of journey. That being said, let me open up this app. This is how much we got so far right now. We got a total of $3,952 with 47 cents. If you guys want to know how much it was the last time, you guys could go watch the video right here so you guys can see where we were last time. As you guys can see the progress so far, we are up $5 and we are up 0.14% in the day right now. And as you guys can see, this is the week progress. We're up $71 with 10 cents. And throughout the month, as you guys can see, we saw a small dip, but overall we're still positive at the end of the day. But as you guys know, when you dollar cost every single day, it doesn't really affect us that much. So now this is the 3-month update. As you guys can see, over the last 3 months, we have been up 198 with 84 cents. And overall in the last 3 months, we are up 5.3% throughout this whole journey. Yes, I know what you guys may think. $198 is not a lot, but in 3 months, 5% by not doing anything, by just putting money in, is not bad overall in the long term. In the year to date, we are up $239 with 40 cents. And overall, we're up 6.45%. Like you guys can see, we bought these type of lows. This doesn't really scare us because these type of lows is what we're really looking for. That's usually the best time to buy. Now, the overall progress is what we see right here, and this is where we are at right now. Progress, we are up 14%. That's accumulating around $494 with 47 cents throughout this whole journey so far. We started this journey around January 16, 2023. This is the overall progress, and this is what I mean by consistency and just executing this type of form of investing in the long term. Overall, great investments, great numbers. Now, let me show you guys what I've been investing in, the dividends that we got paid so far. So for the first ETF we chose was VYM, which is Vanguard High Dividend Yield, which is coming out to be valuing at $135 with 70 cents. And as you guys can see, this is the amount of shares we got so far. We got around 11 shares, and the market value is coming around to be $1,570 with 19 cents. And we are up 13% since we started this type of project. But what makes these type of investments more better and easier to grow is the fact that these companies pay dividends. That's where the concept of compound interest works in the long term. So as you guys can see, we started off this journey by getting paid only 28 cents from the beginning of this project. Since that investment and with compound interest, now our dividends grew to a total of $9 with 24 cents. I know it may seem like not a lot, but the fact that it grew from 28 cents to $9, that's where the magic of compound interest really shows what it's all about. But overall, this is just money you're just putting away. In my opinion, great overall. That's just that for this stock. Now for the next stock is a stock I was really interested to start in, and I saw great numbers, and the fact that this is a known brand stock is the reason why I went into this stock. And this stock would be GDPI, JP Morgan's equity premium. And so far the amount of shares we got are 24 shares. Market value is coming out to be $1,391, and overall a total return, as you guys can see, is coming out to be negative $8 with 9 cents, and it's coming out to be 0.58% negative. So far we're not really seeing great numbers because of its performance lately, and in my opinion that is the reason why many should actually be seeing the performance of these ETFs. Performance is what makes portfolios grow. If you don't have a good performing ETF, you're not going to see good results, and this in my opinion is not one of them, because in my opinion JPQ in the long term is actually going to show great numbers. But that's just me in my opinion. opinion. But overall, losing $8 to $1,391 is not really a big deal in my opinion, because losing $8 compared to losing $500 or $1,000, that's when we really see things go south. But in my opinion, having a great ETF company like JP Morgan is still what makes it worth this type of stock in the long term. That is the reason why I'm just sticking to this ETF. And now let me just show you guys what dividends payouts have been recently in the last 3 months, because the beauty about this type of ETF is that this ETF pays out monthly rather than quarterly. Getting paid monthly is way better than getting paid quarterly in my opinion, and the fact that it has decent returns over on the market, that's what makes this stock worth it in the long term. As you guys can see, we started off this stock investment with dividend returns of 5 cents. 5 cents is really crazy, but on August 5th we got paid $8 with 70 cents, and I know it's not a lot, but overall these have been our returns in the last 3 months. We got returned of $9 with 96 cents, $11 with 73 cents, $9 with 19 cents, and $8 with 70 cents. Yes, it's coming a bit down, but consistency is what really counts in my opinion. So the fact that we're still getting paid decent numbers is what makes this stock worth it in the long term. This is what we got for JP so far. Next stock is another stock related to JP Morgan, and this is JPQ. And the reason for this investment is the same reason I invested in JP, because pays monthly, decent returns, and overall, like I said, that's the reason why I chose this type of stock. So now for our shares, we are up to 17 shares and our market cap is around $950, and overall our total return is 1.89%, which is coming out to be a total of $17 with 58 cents. Now let me just show you guys the dividend returns we got for this ETF. Our most recent dividend return we got was $7. Doesn't seem like a lot, but mind you, we started this journey on 2024 September, and we started with our dividend returns of $1 with 87 cents. That is almost $2, and the fact that we grew from $2 to almost to $7 with 41 cents, in my opinion, that's still great progress. Even though we're not seeing great returns, at least we're seeing great numbers in dividend. Like I said, in the long term, having a good representing name company like JP Morgan, in my opinion, is what really shows these type of ETFs in the long term. That's that. In the short term, the stock market is always going to go up and down. The market is always going to have its low period where we're going to see even numbers coming even lower than what we're seeing right now. But things like this in the market, like I said, is normal to see. And when those things happen, in my opinion, those are actually the best times to be buying stocks. And the fact that we're buying stocks every single day is the beauty about this project, because we're buying lows and we're buying highs. So in the long term, we're just going to see exactly how this type of investment grows. That is just my overall progress. Overall, what do you guys think about this type of journey? Do you guys think it's worth it or not? Leave a comment down below. Show love in the comment section. That being said, at the end of the day, remember to do your own research, because like I always say, I'm just the guy in the internet. Whatever I do is not going to be the same results as you guys. These results are just my results. If you guys want to start or interested in starting something like this, remember the referral link is down below. So remember to hit the like button for the algorithm. If you guys want to know what's going on, I'm here to give you guys the update in the next 3 months. Overall, take care, be safe. We're out. Deuces.